What's going on? Bob Scott, Bahamas. What's going on? Under review. Yeah, I'm assuming that's just part of the new way that they're doing everything. I am very curious though. Would love to hear the updates on how it all goes for you. I think it's just a new way for them to word everything because they were essentially reviewing each account anyway. They just didn't say under review. It just said pending. So I'm assuming it's essentially the same thing. Like they were checking accounts before they just blindly gave out the payouts anyway. MT, good morning. Knives, good morning. They did it to me before on 6 accounts. My one request in February. It won't be the first time. Oh, okay. They might just do that every time now, though, just with what's going on. Scott, good morning. Den, yo, yo. Jason, good morning. Getting a decent little drop here. 5 minutes before the bell. This actually just looks like a normal rollover, though. Looks like we were slowly grinding up. Broke here. Really seeing any super key levels go off of today. This is about the best one that I see. To the downside, to the upside, this guy. This is not one on there. Even that's not greatest. Two weeks and denied the payouts? What was the reasoning? I'm assuming they have to give you a reason. Load up methodical. There he is. We got about 2.5 minutes here. Curious what 20 ticks looks like at the moment. Maybe we go back to 15 today, because if I end up going up here, I'd want to front run previous area. Steve, good morning. June, mine's on a review as well. Yeah, I think that's just going to be the new way that they do it. What's up, Steve? 3 days of 1K, a few days of losers, and they said I had windfalls. They violated the 30% rule. Yeah, I mean, it kind of sounds like you did. Ugh, of course. So,
how you doing, man?
Whippy, last 5 minutes here.
I kind of missed the move.
It makes
I'm
me
not sure what I
unsure
want
on
to do.
Yeah, me neither.
Yeah, I'm definitely doing 5 contracts. Holy crap. I was thinking 15 ticks, 45 on the other side, but I'm not even sure what to do here.
Yeah.
I gotta zoom. I got to zoom out to see this move. This move is crazy.
Yeah, kind of weird. I might actually do the whole let the first candle kind of happen. Fix this way, right there.
I mean,
I think
I'm
I'm
in no
gonna,
rush because, yeah.
yeah, I'm gonna go 1545 as well today because I want to be able to front run.
I'm in no rush. I can't get a payout anytime soon anyway. So I'd rather go slow and not screw this up.
Yeah.
Are you still trying to YOLO those 250s?
No, not right now. I'm debating on grabbing one or not, but I'm not really sure if I want to. Got 20
How
seconds
do you
here.
put this? How do you put this in? Do you just mark it in, or you put in a place?
Oh, I'm just doing the same thing. I'm just picking a direction. I'm just not putting it on both sides.
Can you give me a heads up on what you're looking at?
667. Here we go.
Going up?
Yeah, I chose up. I was just trying to front run that previous area if it got back up there.
Hang on if I got my order in. I get delay over here. Okay, it's canceled. Looks like I got time anyway. You're waiting this whole candle out?
I moved my order down to try to front run the top of this previous candle. So I'm, oh, I got a horrible fill there. Go, 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 go. Oh, no. You're going to do me like that?
I didn't even get mine in. No, you should be okay. Maybe not.
This again, man? I think I got a horrible fill there. 3 days in a row.
Did you get stopped out?
Not yet. Come on. One more push. Go.
Where are you in at? What's your average?
661.50. I need 665.25. High of that
Oh, jeez.
candle was 664.50. 3 ticks.
No,
And I'm pretty
you should
sure it
be
was
good
a
now.
bad fill.
You should be
I
good
think I
now.
would have already been out. Come on, just one more push. Oh, man. This is brutal. I shouldn't have to be sitting through it like this. That's the problem. This is going to fall over, man. God damn it. I can't catch a break.
I canceled mine.
I can't catch a break. This is going to fall. It's going to at least test the lows, stop me out. It's going to do the same crap as the last few days where I end up getting stopped out right at the low. It needs to go back up right now if I have any chance. There we go. Come on. Just one push to the upside. Get me out of this. I can't catch a break, man. This would be 3 days in a row. It did the exact same thing. Missed it by a couple ticks and then just went the other way. Yep. Yeah, there's no way. It's trying to go down way more than it's trying to go up.
Yeah, but you said that yesterday also, and that ended up working for you.
Yeah, after it stopped me out the first time, like it's about to do.
Details.
Wow, it just missed me. It's gonna come back down though. This feels heavy. And I'm out.
I'm sorry.
I can't fucking... I can't... Dude, this is so stupid. So dumb.
I don't know why I'm fighting to look for a high when I should just be looking for a low. Get my order in. Yeah. The orders aren't even going in. Oh, there it is. Now it shows up.
I'm going to be so pissed when I go back and look at the fill too. Because I have a feeling that it was a bad fill. Because I feel like I clicked lower than where it was.
All right. Sorry for you, but I got mine.
Good job.
Yeah, I don't know. I kept looking like, oh, let me get the high. Let me get the high. I got to stop trying to opposite trend. That's how I keep blowing these accounts. I looked at every account that I blew. I was trying to go against the trend. You just got to go with the trend on these things. It's not like stocks with a pump and dump. I'm sorry, man. Which account are you trading now?
Same one.
Trying to make it back?
I don't know. I'm kind of fed up with everything that's going on at the moment. So yeah, this is what I've done the last 2 days. It's happened.
One friend to another. If you can get this back or at least break even, just shut it down for the weekend. I think all this crap it's going to give you bad results.
Should have left my other order where it was. What a joke, man. Shouldn't have to go through that. It's so annoying. Retick. You know what? Let me go back. Let me check. Now I'm curious.
I'm so delayed. You're out of the trade, right?
66725. Oh no, I moved it. 66125. I got filled at 66150. So I would have missed it by 2 ticks instead of 1 or 3. It just looked like it was higher than it actually was. I definitely was a little overconfident. Not gonna lie. I felt like I was in a good spot there, which I was. It just We got the pop, just 13 or 12 ticks instead of, well, it was 13. Got the 1 tick bad fill. I should have left my other order up there. Got me where I wanted to be. All right. Monday will be the deciding day. Didn't break any rules, not even close. Both times 1 to 3. Actually, the second trade was 1 to 2, and then I raised my stop, so it was even less than that. So not breaking any rules, staying within the confines. It's just the question is, had I put my short here, what is 15 ticks to the downside? It looks like it would have possibly filled us to the tick. It's funny. Or missed us by the tick. I don't know. All right, let me catch up with you guys real quick. Were you able to continue trading and eventually get the payouts? That's a good question. I was pissed for months and blew all the accounts. Yeah, see, that's kind of how I am right now. I feel like these rules kind of have me on edge. And it's like I'm almost in like a I don't care type situation when I shouldn't be. Because if I would have got the trade today and then I get it on Monday, we are at payout. And I don't see any reason why I would get denied the payout. So I shouldn't be thinking that way. But I think I'm just upset for the situation as a whole, and I feel like it's definitely transferred into my mentality of trading, and that's not a good thing.
Yeah, that's
I've
why I
noticed
said if you
that,
can get back, take the rest of the day off. Don't take any more trades. It's not worth it.
well, if I do, it'll be the normal trades on the other account. Let me get off this account. That's a good point. By the way, just a precision update. They have I'm being one of their beta testers at the moment for their new website, and it's getting there. It's definitely getting there. So there's some promise there as far as being the quote unquote Apex clone that I'm talking about.
You get any perks on this?
No,
Any
I'm just
any
testing them
kickbacks?
out.
Nothing?
Well, I have the code with them, but I'm not recommending anybody use it until we figure out if they're legit and pay out, et cetera, et cetera.
No, but are you legit a
Quantower,
beta tester? You're in touch with them?
yeah. Yeah, they only took on
So,
like 10 people to beta test the new website, and I was one of them.
cool.
I've noticed Quantower's fills are not good. Well, it was just a tick off. And at the open with that volatility, I guess that's not horrible. It just looked like it was worse than it was. Really, man, I did it tons of times also. Apex freaks me out. And so I have a video coming out today, guys, which I can answer any of the questions now. But, I mean, they're essentially kind of backtracking a lot on everything. But yeah, I'm kind of working on the video as we speak. But essentially, Daryl was in the Discord kind of saving face, saying that you don't have to put a hard stop in when you get into the trade. But like, say I were to get long here and my stop was here, I could get long and then put my stop there afterwards. Like, I don't have to have it pre-planned. And at the end, what they're looking for is that your average wins are no less than 1 to 3 of your average losses. So they're looking at your average losses, and they want to make sure that they're not 3 times more than your average win. That's kind of what it comes down to. How you get the trades in, apparently that doesn't matter. But I'm gonna say right now, I've went in and took screenshots of Daryl saying that, because in the agreement right now it is worded that you need to have it in there. So
What if you go 10 days without a loss?
Well, then it doesn't matter. But yeah, I see what you're saying. Yeah,
they have no way to say whether you had a stop loss in, or what your ratio is, or how crazy you are.
And they also have no way of saying you're not consistent either. So the whole point of it is to prove that you're consistent. But I guess if at any point on the account you take a trade that is more than that 3 to 1, then I guess you would have some splaining to do. What's up, Zishan? Aaron, good morning. We'll see, Joom. Joom says, I think they're going in the wrong direction. I don't disagree that how they handled this was really bad. As far as how they worded it, the way that they just kind of bombarded us with it. They could have eased into it. They could have said that we're going to start doing X, Y, Z, and then kind of slowly went into it. But The way that they did it and then throw a 90% out sale at the same time, it just looks all the wrong ways. It really does. Alan, now that was Skibbity. Yeah, got lucky. So what was your stop loss and take profit? So my take profit was 60 ticks on that last trade, which the two contracts got to. I was just trade managing that first one, but I also never even, my original stop loss was 2 to 1, not even 3 to 1 on that. I did 60 and then my stop loss was 120. Yeah, it did mess with our
60.
heads a lot. Gee.
60 ticks?
I honestly feel these rule clarifications are going to affect you and Alpine. What do you mean? Yeah, I was looking for 60 ticks to the upside, which I got. I wish I actually moved my one extra contract up above that, but then I ended up taking it off early because this was a pretty big candle. I didn't want to let it come all the way up here and then all the way back without me taking something off. AKA trade management. I honestly believe that they will not be concerned with stops and take profit orders by implementing the rules. It forces to trade a certain way, which will discourage blowing accounts. I do agree with Scott on this. Like, when you really break it down, it is kind of what they're going for, right? All they're trying to do is get rid of people using the idea of the account being the stop loss, which I was guilty of, which Alpine was guilty of. And that's what they're trying to get rid of. They don't want you to go into a trade saying, oh, well, if I lose the account, it's no big deal. I'll just replenish it with a new one. Because you wouldn't trade a real account that way, right? So that's kind of what they're trying to get at. And I'm not defending how they did all this. How they handled all this was horrible. But what they're trying to do, I understand. Now, putting a set 3 to 1 on it, that's a little fishy. That I don't necessarily agree with. Is it going to be a hard black and white area? I don't know. That I don't know. Are they going to see you're at payout and you're at 3.2 to 1 on your RR for win the loss? I don't know. We'll find out over time, I guess. I don't think they're going to do that. They've been pretty good about giving payouts. So I don't see that stopping when it comes to something as close as that. I really don't. But if you're obviously breaking the 30% rule, you're obviously just using the account as the stop. If you're obviously doing things that are abusing the rules, then yeah, they're probably going to deny the payout. So like they said, I don't think anything's going to change necessarily, except for this whole not being able to use it. So I can't get into a trade and be like, oh, well, if it goes against me, whatever, I just let it go. I have to pick a spot to put a stop. But moving forward, after I get the payout on this account, I plan the trade the moving forward accounts a little bit different. I would put in an order to get in for a set amount of contracts with no take profit, no stop loss in mind, but I'll have a stop loss in mind. So if I'm looking to get long here at say 668 above this key level, or we'll say 671 above this key level, my stop would be here. So I would have to drag my order, see how many ticks that is, and then I could go for 1/3 of that as a take profit. It's that simple. And if it doesn't quite get there and I get out before that and I start moving my stop up because I got filled and it's trying to work in my favor but doesn't quite fill me, then that's just trade management. That's what anyone would actually do. It's not like you have to set a stop loss and a take profit before you get in the trade and you have to get in and just let it happen. That would be dumb. That would just be straight up dumb for them to expect you to say, I'm picking a spot, either it gets to my take profit or it goes to my stop loss. That's just dumb. It's not going to happen. And that's not what they're trying to make happen. It's what they made it seem like they were trying to do at first, and that's why they're getting the backlash that they are. But they're starting to define what they were trying to say a little bit better, which is messed up that it had to happen this way, and it looks really bad for them. So, you know, they're the ones that are going to have to deal with all that backlash and essentially trying to get back all the people that they essentially lost overnight, if you really think about it. You can request payout. So is payout harder to get now? No, it shouldn't be. If you're essentially following the rules, you should be fine. And I'm pretty positive up until the day that they made those changes, they can't really enforce anything that they're saying they would enforce now. So if you did things before that date, you're fine. I'm going to assume you're fine. I can't say you're fine, but I'm going to assume you're fine. I honestly believe that they will not be concerned. Yeah, so and the wild swings up 10K. Yeah. So yeah, they made it sound like for 98% of people, you'll be perfectly fine. It's to prevent the people looking for the windfall trades. Because think about it. Some people were probably going for windfall trades, but then they would just try to do it 10 times, right? And then it makes their account legit because they stayed within the 30% rule. They're trying to get around that because what they were doing is they were trying to take these windfall trades with no stop loss, or they were dollar cost averaging, et cetera, et cetera. That's the other thing, dollar cost averaging. Daryl said on Discord that you can dollar cost average in one time, but you still got to try to keep that 3-to-1 risk reward ratio. So if I were to get in long here, it blows through the lows, I add, I'm fine, but I have to look for a take profit that's at least 1 to 3 of wherever I end up stopping out as far as a dollar amount. It wasn't even an email, was it? No, I don't remember an email. They made it so like when you sign into your account on their dashboard, it popped up. That was how they did it. They didn't send an email or nothing. The only email they sent was about the 90% off sale. Why do we think they were honorable companies? Oh, I never thought, you know, again, they're a business. They're looking to make money. Trust me, they're not trying to give everyone else the money. They want the money, but they also got to do it in a fair way. On the website in a recorded video, he said they don't mind runners, but denied me for windfalls when I always trade with 3 contracts. Yeah, but you earlier, Bahamas, you made it sound like you made all the money in 3 trades. I mean, I don't know exactly how that all played out on your account. I don't know the specifics. The meta is changing. It's like a game nerfing a weapon and having people having to adjust. I mean, that's a good way to put it, actually. My payout request from May 1st is still under review. Jesus. Yeah, they were slow last month. I don't know why they would still be that slow. They were priding themselves on by the beginning of the next payout period, you would have your payout in your account. Dan, have you reached out to them? That's insane, though. We witnessed an OP strat, buy tons of accounts and stop losses blow up. I mean, it did take advantage of the system. It really did. Scammy company doing scammy things. Fair? Hell no, they won't be fair. Well, they got to be fair to the point where, like, you got to have regulations, and they have rules that they have to follow, right? You can't just not follow the rules as a company as well. Yes, you're a business, but you still got to follow the rules. I heard methodical in the background. It sounded like his trade didn't work out. Let me see. Says he's negative on the trade, but it looks like he went short. I see red arrows above green arrows, so I'm a little confused how he's negative. Unless I'm looking at the wrong account. Maybe the trades are from a different account. Not exactly sure. Short 5 contracts, Justin. Good luck. Good luck. Wait. I was reading someone else's chat. I don't. Yes, I reached out to Apex, but got same reply about verification and have to wait. Verification of what? If they haven't verified your payouts from the 1st through the 5th, how do they plan on getting caught up with? Yeah, I didn't have a payout to request the 1st through the 5th, so I don't know. That's kind of frustrating, though. They have approved some traders from 15th May payout window. Yeah, it makes me wonder, like, how were you trading? Were you doing the orb, Dan? Because that would be pretty messed up if they try to deny payouts from before coming out with that kind of stuff, you know? I'd be pretty pissed. As far as I know, Alan, I'm sure there was people doing it before him, but because futures and prop firms have been around for quite some time. but he's the first I think that was publicly doing it. Traded at the open one way, only no brackets. Then you should be perfectly fine. Yeah, he just made it popular. He definitely wasn't the first one. I can almost guarantee that. Marius, good morning. When I applied for my first payout, I got approved same day. That's very weird. And I know Jordan was trading like me, right, Jordan? So that would make even less sense. I can't believe we missed that take profit by 3 ticks. That's 3 days in a row it missed me like that. Can't seem to catch a break. Yeah, so, but it just doesn't make any sense. Like Jordan got approved right away, but Dan didn't, and yet they're still giving him the runaround from May 1st. Yeah, that's a bit much. I mean, were you within the 30% rule and everything, Dan? I don't understand why they would hit you like that. I just don't understand, like, what's the reasoning? They're just not even going to give you a reason. They're just going to sit here and make you wait. That's kind of crappy. Knives again. 300 per day times 10 days. Yeah, I don't quite understand that, because you don't even need to do it 10 days. You just needed 8 days. He said he's been waiting since May 1st. I wonder if people will keep watching Alpine now that he's not showing, like, he's showing the trades on the chart, but he's not showing any of the, like, how much he's up, how much he's down. He's literally throwing the transparency aspect of it out the window.
So it's funny you say that. He was on his stream yesterday,
Yeah.
and he was talking about how people were asking about all these problems. And what he said, the funniest line that I've heard in a while. He said he was being too transparent. He said I shouldn't have been as transparent as I was. I was being too transparent, and now there are issues.
Yeah. I mean, it's funny because I've been in a situation like that before as well. So I can't necessarily disagree with him, because it is possible.
I can disagree with him. It might be true that someone should not be too transparent. I don't think that's his issue.
No. I agree. I agree with that.
He's not the most transparent of people.
No. That's what I've always tried to tell everybody about these people who claim transparency, but they're not. Like, they're being transparent about what they want you to see. That's what they're being transparent about. And they're going to beat that stuff like a dead horse so that you believe that they're being transparent. But in reality, no, they're not being transparent.
Yeah. He said that. I was like, are you serious, man?
Looking for a long off the lows here. If it goes right to it.
What are you trading? You're not trading your main account, are you?
No, it's one of the other ones.
The 50 or the 250? I can't look at the screen right now.
I don't have any 250s. It's just my other 50K PA account. No, I blew all those evals.
Oh, I thought you grabbed another one.
No, I'm thinking about grabbing another one because they extended the 85 lifetime, but I wanted to wait until Monday so that I could see if there's any news during the week that would be worth trying to YOLO it. Because you can't really trade those legit. it
it's
would take
hard.
forever. Man, that would have been a
I
good
tried
trade.
two of them. I tried two of them, and I was like, it just there's just not enough room.
I probably would have hit it right there. Look at that. It would have came right up to my take profit. That would have sucked. Looks like we would have got it. Yeah. I wanted a little bit more of a push down to the lows there, but didn't quite get it.
Where they extended to until when?
The end of the month. They extended it to the end of the month. Yeah, so that
Eh,
was the other.
maybe
That's going to be part of the video I put out today, guys. Was that the 250Ks? They'll always be the same price as the 50Ks until the end of the month, and the $85 lifetime activation fee is good to the end of the month now. I think they definitely saw my videos and other people complaining, saying that it was. They're saying don't gamble, but in order to pass those by the 20th to get the $85 activation fee, that you had to gamble.
right.
So I think they were like, oh yeah, that's not a good look, which it wasn't. Oh, wait till
So
you see my video today, Knives, and me trying to read Daryl's text from Discord. I don't know if he was drunk. I don't know what was going on when he said some of the things he said, but the way that everything was written into the agreement, they did not proofread. They do not proofread. I'll just say that.
Well, English might not be their first language either for the people that are putting this stuff in.
Well, yeah, I mean that's true too.
I wonder if they're trying to be proactive in not getting too regulated, because it doesn't make sense for them to not want people to blow accounts. They make money when people blow accounts. But if they're trying to get it regulated where we told them not to blow accounts, so don't shut us down because people are complaining they're blowing accounts left and right. We told them not to.
Right. Yeah.
So
Possibly.
they might be trying to be proactive for the whole prop industry.
Horolito,
Keep this thing running longer.
that's an indicator. If you come in the Discord, I have it in the Discord. It's like a plugin that you use to put an indicator into Quantower. Wall Street's always drunk. Can't believe AMC is done already. Yeah, it didn't quite make the run I think everyone was thinking. There was one guy that made $1 million. There was a guy who made $1 million on Wall Street Bets. He bought the calls like right when he saw Roaring Kitty's tweet, and he sold them pretty much at the top. It's pretty crazy. Made $1 million. It was like on the dot. I think that's why he did, because he saw it was at $1 million. Now, granted, he had 250K to start with, so there is that as well. And he used all of the 250K. Like he was YOLO in 250K, and he made $1 million off of that. So he made 750K. Yeah, Horlito, I have no idea if you could get this for Tradeovate. It is nice to have it up here so you don't have to look elsewhere. I don't really look at it. That was more for the stream, just so you guys could see like how much equity I have in the account, the drawdown on the account, etc. I don't really look at that while I'm trading. And I was really hoping this went to the lows. I would have took a stab at it, but did not. We're headed back up. Watch them YOLO the 1 mil. Yeah, even everyone on Wall Street was like, dude, withdraw all of it. The funny part is, I guess he did it all that same day because he hadn't even verified his email address on the Robinhood app. It was a brand new account. That's pretty funny. So he must have saw the tweet and immediately it was just like, F it. And now everyone's telling him to withdraw it, put it into like a Roth, or just don't keep it in there, essentially, which would be the smart thing to do. Because most people that do keep it in there are the ones that end up losing it all back. Because he's on that site to get advice. Yeah, that's true. If you're on Wall Street Bets for advice and not entertainment, then the odds are you're probably going to lose some of that money.
Why are you spreading disinformation? That is such a great source for content.
Oh, great. Yeah. There's a lot of YouTube channels that get all their content from Wall Street Bets.
Where do you think Twitter sources theirs from?
Yeah. So Jacko.
If the if the logo for Wall Street Bets is that one, do you really think that's a quality place to go? With that guy with a cigar or something?
Yeah. Yeah, I guess I should check JD today. Or not JD, Hood. I have options expiring on Hood today. As of yesterday, it looked like they were going to expire worthless. My strike is 2050. There was some good news. Apparently somebody said they upgraded them to a buy or something. So now they're headed back up. But they would have to get to their most recent highs from back in March to hit my strike. So I have to just pay attention to it. JD also having a good day. Everything's kind of having a decent day. JD, my call's up at 39. Oxy is up at 70, so we're definitely clear on those. So went long at 22. Did you take profit? 22, that's way down here. Damn, look at you. That was the entry I was talking about. Good job, Marius. You bought a call, you're an ape. If I had 250K to YOLO, he knows how to take care of his money. Well, that's not necessarily true. It could have been an inheritance. He said he was in college. So my guess is that that was the money his parents gave him when he like graduated high school or something. Because like I have it set up too, where I put money in the market every month for both my kids. They get $100 a month that goes into VOO and VTI, VOO and VTI. I split it, $150 in each. And I would hope by the time that I have it set to 21. It's a custodial account. So when they turn 21, they'll have access to that money, and hopefully it's 250K. That'd be pretty sweet for them. But if you do the math, 12.
That's
it's 1,200
quite the
times
uptick.
21. 1,200 times 21. Yeah, that'd be a. It's only $25,200. They would have to
So you
go up
need to
quite
go
a
up
bit.
25,000. All right, so it's only 10 times.
No, it would have to go up 10x that. 250K.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, it's 10x. Where do you
So it
get
just has to.
25?
No, you said 25,000.
Yeah, it is 25,000. But then you said
So to
it
make
only
it
has to go up
250,
25.
no, if it goes up, no, make it 250. It's got to double 10 times.
Right. Okay. Yeah, it's got to double 10 times. Thank God college is free where I live. Yeah, I don't think that's ever gonna happen here.
I got to move there. Where the hell is that?
Not unless you're good at sports. Where are you from again, Marius? Oh, another decent little down candle here. Back to red on the day. We're almost not even giving a rat's ass about this red to green line today. Romania, he said.
All right, you know what? I'll pay tuition. No offense. Appreciate the offer.
Sorry, Marius. Steve.
You're not getting company.
Steve doesn't like Romania, apparently.
We're gonna stay in Jersey.
Zishan said the chicks over there are hot.
Well,
Dracula?
according to the emails,
is that where Dracula's from?
According to the emails I get, they are.
According to the bride by mail.
I think the Ukrainian chicks are the hottest ones these days.
I'll tell you what, there was one of those Instagram things about like where the hottest girls lived, and I'm telling you, Poland is looking like they're pretty high up there. Jamie is he said I'll pay tuition. That's funny. No, I'm good. I'll pay tuition. How much difference between Romania and Jersey? DT stepping in. He's from Jersey, by the way, so he's not trash. He's not trashing just Steve.
DT's not from Jersey.
Poland,
He's
that's
PA.
where Alpine is from, I think. Wonder why he kind of looks the way he does, huh?
Yeah, he is. He's Polish.
Kind of looks like a chick, huh? No, I'm just kidding.
He doesn't live too far from me.
Oh yeah, that's true. Alpine's from up there as well.
He's
I thought you are in
10 minutes.
Jersey. Oh no, you're in Pennsylvania, right, DT? My
He's
bad,
10
my
minutes
bad.
away from me.
The hell up.
You're from Pennsylvania, right?
Correct. Correct.
Yeah, yeah. You're just close to Jersey because you're up that way.
Yeah. I'm like an hour and a half from Steve. An hour.
Marius, I've been to Poland. It's okay.
Not missing much.
Oh, not missing much.
Alpine lives 10 minutes away from me.
You should go knock on his door. Say hi.
I've tried. He won't give me his address.
Steve lives in the suburbs of New York City.
I could probably give you his address. I remember when we used to talk all the time. He
Would you? Oh my God, that'd be so awesome. I'll drop off one of my flyers by his house.
That'd be so funny. He sent me a picture of his driveway because he paid somebody to pressure wash it. And I think I could see his mailbox. Which then if you have the number, you could probably go through like Street View and figure it out if you really wanted to.
Yeah, there's only like three streets in Elmwood Park, right? Dude, it's a whole town.
Oh yeah, but if you have the number, there's only so many streets with that number. And on top of that, I'm saying you can type in that number. It would only take you a half hour at most.
Give him some washy towels.
Talk about stalker.
Sorry to gank your YouTube.
I offered him free cleaning already. He hasn't taken me up on it. Maybe now that he loses some affiliate money, he will.
Oh, by the way, I sous vide some ribs for 24 hours, and I ate them last night. I popped them in the broiler with some sugar-free barbecue sauce on top. They're pretty darn good. I put 2 in at the same time, so today I'm eating them as well, but they're going to be 48 hours. And this time I have another sugar-free barbecue sauce. It's like sweet and smoky. I'm very, very curious to how it's going to taste. A lot of people that sous vide the ribs, they put them on the smoker for an hour afterwards to get that smoke taste, but I'm hoping that this barbecue sauce will do that for me so I don't have to fire the grill up. Ultimate laziness.
Sous vides are great. I've been using one for years.
Yeah, I cook my steaks that way a lot. I reverse sear.
Oh yeah. I'll cook them on there and then finish them on the grill. Oh.
Yep. Yeah. Yeah, I have one of the I have the regular Kamado Joe, but my mom's boyfriend has the mini Kamado Joe, and it's like perfect for that. Fire that up with some charcoal, and you get that that charcoal flavor. And it's so small too that like you get the flare up, so you're getting the nice wow, I'm having a brain fart. What's the reaction called? Maillard reaction?
Talking about caramelizing the fat?
Well, yeah, it's called isn't it called like the Maillard reaction? It's like the specific, like when you do a smash patty, you know how like you press it down and you get the crust essentially. It's the same thing on a steak. Sharing is caring. One day, Zishan. One day. I won't ever live there, but we'll figure it out.
Was you talking Romania?
No, this is Zishan. He lives in Texas.
Texas, well, yeah, that's
Good
a
old
possibility.
Texas. He lives in Houston. Yeah, I told you. I'll never forget that again. I forgot the one time. Once I forget once and I feel bad about it, I usually don't forget it the second time.
Except for DT, you have no clue where he lives, and you've known him for years.
Well, to be fair, he talks about Jersey all the time, and he's right near Jersey, and it just slipped my mind. And we were talking about Jersey, but once he said I'm not in Jersey, I was like, oh yeah, I'm wrong. It's PA. Yeah.
Actually,
I actually know
totally a
exactly
Jersey
where he's
hater.
at. He's also sent me pictures.
He's totally a Jersey
Well, you
hater.
sent me pictures of the bar. You still working there, by the way?
yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Why wouldn't I?
Is that
The
work-
bar
Why
bar
would I
that's
stop
not a bar.
job? Why would I stop a job that I work 2 days a week and pays my bills?
Yeah,
He
I
is
mean,
not giving up that gig.
Yeah. If I could move out, where would I go? The Caribbean. Or are you saying within the
With
United
or without-
States?
Hold on, Vesh. With or without the family?
With. Well, I wouldn't want to do it
Good
until they're
answer.
older. I wouldn't want to do
Good
it until they're
answer, but
older.
you're
Well, I'm
good
talking
answer,
about
but
my
you're lying.
sons, not my wife. Just kidding.
Oh, you know your mom's listening, right?
My mom's always listening. How about Italy?
She's rolling her head.
I mean, I am Italian, but I don't think I'd want to move to Europe.
All right, I'll take your wife for a little while.
Maybe Britain. I think maybe GB would be pretty cool. Like England somewhere would be pretty cool. But I'd rather go somewhere like the weather. GDT, shut up.
Vesh, you gonna take up DT on his offer?
What was his offer?
He just
Sorry,
said he'll
missed
take
out.
your wife for a while.
Oh, yeah, go for it.
You know? Won't
500
be
a
the
week.
first married woman. Won't be the first. Is that affiliate money?
I'm trying to turn it into affiliate money. I guess that would make me yeah, I guess
Pimp?
I can't say that stuff out loud because I'd probably get in trouble. Because of the free healthcare? Yeah, pretty much anywhere outside the United States has free healthcare, doesn't it? Where else what other country does it like the United States with healthcare? I am not researched on this, so I'm openly asking. But to my knowledge, I think we're the only country that does that.
That does what?
Canada? No, Canada's free. You know how many
say-
Canada No, I
you
know
pay
that
high-
Canada is free because I know people that live in Canada that tell me it's free.
Yeah, Canada's free. They just don't do preventative health. You have to be sick to get healthcare to get fixed.
So
That's
it's
the
not
downside.
like your normal doctor's visits and stuff.
Correct. That's the difference with free healthcare. They won't give you much preventative health. They want you to be sick before the
Right, but if you have like a major surgery or something, your life you either die or you die financially in the United States.
Correct.
Where other places, if you're dying and you need major surgery, like they're gonna do it and you're good to go.
Well,
Like
you can get major
it's the
surgery
same with
here,
having a
don't
kid. Well, yeah, you just don't pay for it.
Before, and it doesn't go on your credit report.
Right. But that's what I'm saying. It's so messed up.
If you want to look at it this way, in America, you're expendable. In other countries, they value you and they want to save you.
Yeah. I mean, it is sad, but it's true. They're just trying to
Mostly
find a way to extract more money from you.
Mostly third world countries that don't have free healthcare, like Africa, Nigeria, Pakistan, Iran.
But the type of healthcare you're getting too, I mean, is always a little bit different as well. Like, I mean, in the United States, you're probably going to get the best of the best in most cases, versus countries where they're not getting paid what they're getting paid. You're not. For 50% flat tax rate, it better
It's
be.
HMO. It still get shitty healthcare.
So SK is clearly from Canada. I don't think so. I mean, I could be totally wrong because not everybody that is a good doctor is in it for the money, right? Most people that are doctors are not a doctor because of the money. It's because somewhere in their mind they want to help people. Because think of all the stuff they have to go through, like with school and I forget all the names of the stuff that they go through. What's the thing that sounds? It's like housing. I don't know. There's like 8 years of stuff where they're essentially not getting paid that much that they have to go through to
You're
be a
talking
doctor.
about the residency. And the
Residency.
fellowship.
Thank you. Yeah.
There's also a fellowship.
Housing residency.
It's like housing, residency, same thing. Yeah. Yeah. My
That's
brain's
awesome.
all over the place this morning.
Oh my
So what
God.
happens to the 250K accounts if they don't pass by the end of the month? They turn into normal. So you still have it. If you had to pay another month on it, it would still just be double the initial cost. So it would only be the $33.40 or whatever. But if you want to activate it, it would be normal activation prices. 50% tax. I mean, by the time we're done paying for everything that we're paying for, Zishan, here in the United States, it's probably damn close to that. You ever go down the rabbit hole of thinking about taxed money? I know we've done this on the channel before, but like think of it. You get paid, like say you have a normal 9-to-5 job, and say your paycheck, well, I'm just going to use a random number, say $2,000. That's after tax, right? So say your paycheck was $3,000 gross, you get $2,000, just say 66% as an equal number or easy number. So you end up with $2,000 cash. Now, if you want to go buy anything, you then have to pay tax on the money or on the product that you're buying, right? So you paid tax with money that you were already taxed on. Now the company that receives that money to consider that income has to be taxed on the money that you just gave them that was taxed. And then when they go to use said money for their business, again, to buy other products, it gets taxed. It's literally just a freaking, like, I don't even know what's the, it's a railroad of taxes. Like, everyone is paying taxes nonstop until the government just ends up with all the fucking money. It's befuddling.
Well, I got a question. If it's a 50% flat tax, right? Our taxes are generally, we have to pay 25% to the government. How much do you pay for the other? How much? Now, Steve, how much of your income is paid for insurance? Is it over 25%?
Oh, it has to be. Oh, he's not even in here.
No. Yeah, he's not.
But it has to
No,
be, because that has to be on top of it. I mean, granted, yes, as a business, you get the write-off expenses and stuff like that, but you're still paying for all the other things. So you get the write-off the expenses, but at the same time, you have to provide your own insurance. You have to pay employees. You have to contribute to the employees' 401k in a lot of cases. Like there's so many things that no matter what you do, you're paying more. So yes, say it's 25% for us, but like I said, by the time you end up buying everything you need, food, shelter, all these things, you're getting taxed on again. Like every time you buy something on Amazon, every time you buy, not all food, a lot of food isn't taxed, but like every time you go to the grocery store, like,
argument,
well, yeah,
the
I'm
triple
just
tax.
saying, like, yeah, it's ridiculous. You work for free 3 months of the year, basically. It's true. It's true. And then they send all the money that you give them to other countries.
Wait, we have to pay taxes in the United States? When did that happen?
Yeah, right. So Anna, it is normal and it's fine. I have no problem paying taxes if it were to better my country. But as of late, all the money that's going into taxes is literally just be giving it away. They're giving it away to other countries. This is not being used for our country. And all it's doing is hurting our country more. They're taking our tax money, giving it to other countries, at the same time putting our country more in debt. It makes no sense. And it needs to stop. It really does. That is not our war. What about all the other countries that are aligned with these countries? They can help. Why are we always the one that helps? It's ridiculous, especially if it's just a financial thing. It's not even, I mean, granted, yeah, we did give them weapons and all that stuff. Well, that was Ukraine. I don't even know what we're doing to Israel. But it's too much. It's definitely too much. I didn't want Biden. That guy out of here. I didn't want any of them. I really do think we need a government overhaul. I mean, it's filled with just old people that are set in their ways. And that's why we're still in this situation. Until there's a complete overhaul, I mean, there's nothing we can do about it. Because they're always going to have the numbers. They're always going to have other interests in mind when making decisions. Apparently, they're always going to be able to insider trade. It's just set up for us normal people, quote unquote, to fail. It's always been that way.
Sleepy Joe. So much for not getting political on YouTube.
Yeah, right. I don't think I was being political more so than just speaking my mind. I'm not going to dive into the actual politics of it all.
Yeah.
Because that's all just opinion anyway. Well, I think older is fine, but not older as in on deathbed older. Like there's a lot of people in Congress right now that they can't even function on their own on a daily basis. Like there's the one senator that's literally being a senator from bed rest. Like, how is that even possible? You're letting someone essentially run part of our country while on bed rest. Like that should not be a thing. I'm at payout, but need 2 more days of trading. Have you used your 2 flip days? I'm very curious to what they'll say about that. They have the 20% rule, and clearly the 20% rule says you essentially can flip. So I'm pretty curious what they'll do about that. So what do I need for tomorrow? I need 350 bucks. How do I get that? Because I'm going for it, whatever it is. Well, it's not tomorrow, but Monday. Let's see. Calculator. 3 contracts. 60 a point. So what's 350 divided by 60 is 5.83 times 4. That's 23 ticks. So we'll go for 24, 25 ticks tomorrow. Obviously going for 15 don't matter because we get faked out anyway. So just add some more to it and go for it. 3 contracts, 25 ticks tomorrow is what we're going. Or Monday. I keep forgetting that today's Friday. Or I could just not go for this payout period, but I really want to just to see what happens. Tomorrow's not Friday. Today's Friday, isn't it? Yeah, today's Friday. But tomorrow might be Friday for you, depending on where you're at. Wait, no. I think everywhere else is pretty much ahead of us. Today's Friday.
Everyone's ahead of us except for the people on our west.
Yeah. Well, yeah, but how many people is that? When does it stop? It stops at Hawaii, right?
I don't know.
He's drunk on Coke Zero, guys. I don't know. Here, let's just look at the... What day is it everywhere right now? See if there's like a map somewhere.
Yeah, it's Alaska, Hawaii area. That's
Alaska, Hawaii.
11.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
That's negative 12 from UDC.
So right now it's Friday in DC, Friday in New York, Friday in London, Friday in Tokyo. It's about to click over in Tokyo to Saturday because it's 11:30 p.m. there, 11:26. So pretty much right of Japan is where it adjusts. Germany. 400 people still. Yeah, but he was up to like 800. Yeah. Yeah, I think he'll catch a decent amount of people not watching anymore. So the trade idea here is that we come back down to this area and then just kind of bounce back up to the highs, uptrend. If it gets there, it doesn't look like it wants to pull back again. It looks like it just wants to continue higher. Patrick stopped to stream, as I can see. Well, he blew all of his accounts. I have a feeling he's just YOLOing 250Ks until he gets 20 of them. That would be my guess. It's actually really smart if you think about it. If you had the money to throw out like he does, you just get all 250K accounts, no matter how much it costs, $85 to activate all of them, and then you could take your time on them. You could literally take your time to get the payout. You have $6,500 in drawdown. You only need to get the $6,600 in profit to get a payout. Then you can get $3,000 payouts. Just take your time. It might take you a while to get to the first one, but then that's 3,000 times 20. That's 60 grand payouts. So even if you only get one of those all year, that's 60 grand. You get 2 of them, it's 120 grand. But you have to make that initial investment of whatever it costs. But how if you're someone in his position, you could totally do it, because I mean he's getting affiliate money out the wazoo. Did you figure calc 85 times 20? It's $1,700 just in the activation fees. But then let's say it takes 100 evals to pass them all. That's another $1,700. So you'd have to front essentially $2,400 to get 2250K accounts. But again, you could then take your time because they're lifetime, and you could just sit here and trade small and hopefully never blow the accounts. Take more of a trades by mat approach. Somebody tag me in the P&L. Jordan didn't get the initial push down I wanted, but closed ES short. Green. Nice. Good job, Jordan. I'm actually debating on eating the ribs for lunch, but I think I'll eat something else. Is it going to take the high of the day? I don't know. Way up there. Going on an 8-day cruise in August, 17th to the 24th. Where are you going? I'm assuming it leaves out of Galveston. Galveston to Cozumel. Cozumel's nice. Apparently today's another day. All you had to do was hit long at some point. Tried to get long. Way down here though. Get rid of these. Anybody got any cool plans for the weekend? Can't seem to get a pullback. So I was looking left here. I had that line there. Look at all the times this was touched. I was looking for it to retest there and then possibly move higher, but can't get the pullback. Do I still have a 250K account? Nope. A dinner date? Nice. Where are you going? Anywhere good? Oh, God. KFC. No, I don't have any 250K accounts right now. Let's see if we get this little push down. No, not quite. See if we get it. Down or in. I was like, where are my orders? Nice bounce. That's not a good reaction. I was more so hoping to go right back to the highs. Damn. Right to it. Well, that sucks. Yeah. Kind of like it the other way now, to be honest. My buttons, I don't know if I'm in or not. I hit the bid button, so I thought, but oh, that's horrible. Everything is lagging really badly. Oh man. Guessed the wrong way both times. Faked me out. Needed to work its way down here. Definitely not interested in this going back above this area. I was really just looking for a retest of this area down towards 50. But we need it to break a previous candle or else we're probably going to go higher. We need it to get below 63 here. If we can't get below 63, the odds are we're just going to go higher. Break 63. Go, 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 go. Just trying. Just need a nice little flush through it, but it actually looks like it kind of faked out to the downside there, which is not good. Yeah, it's not looking great. Again, we're in that situation like we were earlier where it goes, which way is it flowing easier, right? When it's moving up, it goes a lot easier than when it's going down. Like it made this candle all the way back up to the top here, these candles, pretty effortlessly. Where to get down to the bottom of this candle, it seemed like a struggle. That's the price action. That's just trying to read the price action, which it feels like we're just going to pop up here. Yeah, this is going higher for sure. That sucks. Worst part is it feels like it's gonna be like one of them, like where it pops and then just runs. It might go all the way up to the current day high, actually. And again, it is coming up on lunchtime already, so it might just be getting slow. Couple sellers coming in. Let's see how the sellers were coming in there and we're not moving down. We're just kind of sitting at the bottom of that candle. We're not actually moving down. It just goes to show you that there's definitely more buyers than sellers at the moment. Need the rejection now, obviously. If it goes any higher, we're pretty much at our stop. But it feels like we're going higher. Yeah. Reject it, reject it, reject it. Reject it harder. Reject it harder. Nope. Yeah. All right. That's going to do it for me today. That was 546 in the loose column on that one. That brings us back down quite a bit on that account, which is kind of frustrating. But, I mean, not going to win every trade, especially when you're... I mean, look, I tried to assume we were going to bounce off support. We didn't. I tried to assume that we were going to come back down and retest that level because we obviously it looked like it wanted to go there. And we didn't. Instead of bouncing, retesting, and then going, it decided to not come back down and retest. It decided to just go sideways and go up. I mean, that's what I'm trying to say. You can't predict where the market's going to go. You just can't. It's not a real thing. Anyone that tries to tell you they know what the market's going to do, they're just lying to you. So, all right, let me catch up with you guys, and then I'm going to go ahead and get out of here. Are you going to keep trading the open and see what happens? Yes, I am. You don't have to trade all day. You can still trade just the open. Yeah, I'm kind of just doing this for fun, looking for a new way to possibly trade and make some money, but I should have never got in the second trade, let alone averaged into it. I took my one average in that I'm allowed and kept my same stop loss because I would have still been looking for 200 or so. I only lost 340 on that, where I was looking to make more than 200. So my risk to reward was still there. But, I mean, it is what it is. I take one more stab at this, coming back down. A little double top. Or do we just keep moving higher? We break below here again. We'll try it one more time with the stop right above the highs. Just to see if we get that push back down. I'm just going to assume it. Assume it's going to happen. See if we can get the continuation back down. Retest these 50s. I'm actually going for 3 to 1 the opposite way this time around. Looking for the big move back down with a small risk to the upside, which looks like that's what they're trying to do. I gave it that smidge of a wiggle room for the overlapping candle so far. That was a good move, but not looking like it wants to work out. Yeah. I think we got to be done. That's 3 losing trades in a row. All right. I'm out of here. I'll see you all tomorrow. Until tomorrow, stay safe. Or not tomorrow, Monday. I'll see you guys. Have a good weekend. Till Monday. Peace out.
Later, Jim. Sorry for your luck.
Yep, later.
go. I wake up to a little bit of drool on my pillow, feel like it's gonna be a bad day. Yeah, I'm tired of shit, and the coffee ain't hit yet, damn, ain't that great. I don't wanna go to work, cause my boss is a jerk, and I'm not even that paid. I need a change in my life, cause I don't feel alive, and there's nothing that makes me happy. Hold my beer for a minute, I'm about to quit my